We are here with our new video on iOS topic, and the topic is Delegate versus NS notification. We have a few other small videos already on our channel, but this is going to be a detailed video on Delegate versus NS notification. In this video, you will know what is Delegate, what is NS notification. This video is going to be theoretical, no practical, and we'll cover the real life example end of this video as well. So be with us till the end of this video. If you are already following iOS Knowledge Cafe, then thank you very much. If you're not, so please subscribe and press the bell icon for further videos so you'll get the notification. Without wasting a time, let's start our iOS topic video, Delegates versus NS notification. Here we go. So here you can see that like Delegate, we have a object A and we have object B. So at a time, one object will be communicate with other object, and in a response, other object will be communicate back to the first object. Let's say if we have a object A and object A is communicating with object B. So in that scenario, object B is the listener, but in a response, object B will be communicating back with the object A. So this is called the delegate scenario. Alright. Delegate has one-to-one mapping. One-to-one when we talk about at a time, one object communicate with other object. At a time, one object will communicate with another object. So that's why it is one-to-one mapping. Delegate follows two-way communication. What is two-way communication? So object A is communicating object B, and in a response, object B is communicating with object A. So that's why here the communication is happening two-way, and it is two-way communication. We have other points about the delegate, like we can create our own custom delegates. If you are beginner or if you are experienced developer, so you might aware about the UI table view delegates. Those are the predefined or existing delegates which we use to communicate from UI table view to view controller, so in our UI. But if we want to create our own customized delegates, so we can create those delegates with the help of protocol. The purpose of delegate is to data forwarding between two classes. That is, classes means if we talk about that is between two controllers, either in a forward manner or backward manner. What is forward data transferring and backward data transferring, we will be discussing in another video. Let's go to the NS notification. In this picture, if you see, we have an object, let's say object 1, and that object is broadcasting a particular message with observer to the other objects, object A, B, C, and N. N number of object means we don't know how many objects are there, but it is broadcasting a message with the observer, and other observers are receiver. They are receiving the message, but they are not sending back to object 1. In a delegate, object A was sending a message and B was responding to A. But here only one object is broadcasting a message and that is receiving by other objects. So here the NS notification situation or the condition. That's why NS notification has one-to-many mapping, and NS notification follow one-way communication. Why one-way communication? Because Here, one object is communicating other object. The communication is happening in one way only. That's why we have a one-way communication. We need a broadcaster, observer, and receiver. As you can see in the picture, you need a broadcaster, observer, and receiver. Why observer? Because the receiver will be observe the message on the base of observer, and it will be do it work. We use delegate for data forward between two classes, that is controller, either in forward manner or backward manner. That's a common point between delegate and NS notification. We'll be create another video on that. But till now, let's go the next very interesting thing, like the real life example of delegate and NS notification. So here two examples we have taken of the delegate and NS notification. So if we talk about the phone calls, one of the example of delegate, and interviews, another example of the delegate. If you take a particular interview, or you in a daily life, everyone, it's common for everyone to be discussed over the phone call. So in a phone calls, what happened in a regular or in a manner way of phone calls, it happens like, if you will be one object is communicating with other object, and so other object is listening, and one object is communicating, and after complete that statement, or the first object statement, so other object is just responding back. So that's why it's an example of the delegate. If you have any other example, so please share with us. And if you disagree with the real example, so your suggestion are most welcome here. In the same way, interviews, interviewer is asking the question and interview is listening, and after completing that interviewer question, interview is just responding back with the answer. That's why it's a delegate exam, real life example. Let's come to the NS notification. Podcast, song on radio. I hope everyone is aware about we are in a new life nowadays. We do not have the radios and multiple, it was a long time back. Almost everyone has a radio at home. So a broadcasting station was sending the broadcast, and listener were listening. But what was happening? Listeners were unable to communicating back to the broadcast station. So that's why one object was broadcasting, other was listener. So that's why the songs on radio is the example of NS notification. I hope it's clear to all of you. If not, you are most welcome to share your queries, suggestion. This channel is yours. Please be with us. Any particular topic you want to to describe, we will try to come with that in front of you. Till that, thank you very much from iOS Knowledge Cafe. Thank you for your support. So keep supporting, and thank you. Be a good listener.